Education is just as critical as the care we provide here, along with research. Those are the three tenets of what Menninger's always stood for.
The Betty Ann Stedman Nurse Residency Program began in 2005 and really was developed for the purpose of bringing into our organization the top nurses to begin to really develop their skill set in psychiatric nursing. We're looking for someone that has a passion and a spirit to care for people who have mental illness.
I think the Betty Ann Stedman Nurse Residency Program is integral to the mission of Menninger and to the patient care experience. The nurses who complete that program are able to be more patient-centered, understanding that each patient is an individual and needs to be treated as an individual.
What made me passionate about psychiatric nursing was being able to be a part of the process of helping people return to their lives.
It's a collaborative process in which they're able to see where their learning needs are continually throughout the residency, and we ensure that those are addressed.
The nurse resident works side by side with their preceptor every day for 6 months.
And that person is basically a mentor every day, every hour with that nurse resident, side by side. You wouldn't get that in another hospital.
Probably the best part was our clinical challenges. For example, I had a patient having a panic attack, and this was the first time that I had experienced that. And our instructor, she was able to tell us step by step how to talk a patient through that. Having someone sitting beside you saying, okay, now this is how you should handle it, or this is what you should do, is very helpful.
Residents, as they complete the residency, are responsible for doing a capstone project. They present it here to the organization, and then our residents present at national conferences.
I think the opportunities that are here at Menninger are amazing, and the fact that they nurture nurses, even young nurses like myself, to be leaders in the future, I think that really speaks volumes about Menninger's commitment to nursing.
In addition to recruiting the top nurse graduates, our goal is to retain these nurses, to keep them as long as we can. I did a few years ago look to see what was the retention rate across the country, and the Menninger Clinic Nurse Residency Program far exceeded the national average by threefold.
The nurse residency is very important for new nurses as they come to the Menninger Clinic. I feel more confident in my role as a result of the nurse residency program.
When I go and speak to patients, and when they tell me things such as the Menninger Clinic helped me fall back in love with life, that's when I go back to my office, completely understand why I do what I do and why each of us are so committed in this work.
Did I make a difference in the lives of maybe even just one patient today, helping them to have hope for a future, helping them to have a life worth living? For some of them who have really struggled with that, that means everything.